probably at about 90. He's about 300 yards in front of me.
Under the midnight sun, troopers find themselves in a dangerous high-speed pursuit.
Back on 43, just passed in a no passing zone on the left. Speed's 100.
On the water, wildlife troopers patrol a dangerous fishery.
The water's really swift, really cold. A guy who goes in the water here doesn't stand much of a chance.
In Anchorage, police are on the lookout for a pair of thieves.
He's in there. He's not giving anything.
Anchorage police with a K-9! You're in the slot! Speak to me now, or you're gonna get bit!
There's a time to be nice and there's a time not to be nice.
Put your hand behind your back, now!
Hey, he's got a gun in his hand. He's got a gun. Put the gun down! Put the gun down!
It's a 60-degree summer evening in Alaska's Matsu Valley. During the end of June, the sun barely sets, just dipping below the horizon for a couple of hours.
44 NCIC, go ahead.
44 copies.
Trooper Lance Ewers patrols the streets under the lingering evening sun.
The sun is out for a long period of time. My favorite time of year in Alaska because it's so sunny all the time. Last night, for instance, it didn't even get dark. It got dusk, and then the sun started coming back up again. It's a cool place to be this time of year.
Longer days usually translate to busier days for the troopers.
People always up and people always out and about. It's a lot busier with just calls for service. You know, in the wintertime, we get the same calls as we get in the summertime, the same type of calls. But in the summertime, I think it's more frequent because there's more people.
As the sun begins to dip below the horizon near midnight, Ewer's shift is just beginning. But Trooper Tim Cronin's night is already in full swing. He's in pursuit of a vehicle that took off when he tried to stop the driver for speeding.
Did he turn off his lights? Back on 1B43, I'm on horizon. I turned around on a vehicle. He took off at a pretty high rate of speed. I'm still trying to catch up to him.
10-4.
Mac on 1B43. He's always ahead of me. I do have a fail to yield. He's run multiple stop signs.
10-4, do we have a vehicle description?
It's maroon. It had one brake light. It was moving over 70 miles an hour on KGB when he passed me. As soon as I turned around, he turned up horizon. He just turned left back on horizon towards KGB. High rate of speed, peeled through the stop sign.
10-4.
Anything down side streets? Oh, I got him. He's up here still.
43, 37.
Mac on 43, we turned right on Overlook. Where'd he go? I think he turned right. Or is that him over there? Mac on 43, he's moving at a high rate of speed down horizon towards KGB.
Copy, horizon towards KGB.
Even with the pedal to the floor, Cronin struggles to catch up.
Mac on 43, I'm going approximately 85 miles an hour. He's probably at about 90. He's about 300 yards in front of me.
10-4.
High-speed chases are extremely dangerous for both troopers and the motoring public. In the growing dark, it's critical to end the chase quickly.
All units 1033, 1033, 103 NCIC.
31 copy, what's your 20 now?
Passing mile 14, still outbound.
10-4, I'm gonna try to hide my vehicle, see if I can make it there before you.
10-4. Mac on 43, just passed in a no passing zone on the left. Speed's 100. Passing Homestead. Mac on 43, I'm catching up at a pretty good rate, about 100 yards behind him now.
After almost 6 miles, Cronin catches the vehicle and the chase takes a strange new turn.
Mac on 1B43, we're slowing down. He's moving approximately 10 miles an hour. Driver's moving extremely slowly. Mac on 43, driver put his hand out the window to signal me, but he's still not stopping. We're stopping at Gleason Lane.
Have you stopped at Gleason?
Driver, turn the vehicle off!
0531.
Keep your hands out the window, step out slowly.
I have my seatbelt up, which one do you want?
Reach down with your right hand.
10-4, continue. Break 30 to off your 1020.
Step out of the vehicle.
KGB.
Now turn around. Back up towards me. Keep going. Stop. Get down on your knees.
Inlet business in KGB, we can be there.
Put your hands behind your back. Do not move. Do you understand me?
10-4.
MACOM 43, I've got the driver out of the vehicle at gunpoint. Do not move. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good to move in. Do not move. Anyone else in the vehicle with you?
No, sir.
Don't move.
Yes, sir. Can I ask no favor?
Nope.
Can I have double cup?
Right now you're gonna have just one.
That's fine. That's no problem. Nobody else is in there. Everyone's fine.
Stay there. Stay on your knees.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
With the driver in custody, Cronin tries to figure out why he ran.
That is
Why were you driving erratically? When I initially turned around on you, I assume you saw me on Connect Goose
I
Bay.
didn't actually see you. I broke up my girlfriend. Yesterday was in the daytime. I helped my friend out today, and I just had the worst last 3 days of my life that I've ever had. I don't know. I have there's no excuse to offer.
You're telling me that you didn't see me?
No. I never seen you guys. You guys were like behind me here, and I was just like, where do I stop at? What do I do? Where do I go? And I just was like,
Okay, so where are you headed right now?
we were gonna go fishing here at Fish Creek here.
Were you in a rush or were you just going to look for it?
No, I just was reading some text messages actually, and it was just like,
Okay, you know that's against the law too, right?
no, I didn't know that.
All right.
It should be a crime.
Well, you said you weren't in a rush, so why were you blowing through stop signs and going 90 miles an hour?
If anything was alcohol.
The alcohol?
Drinking and driving, yeah. I'm sure I'm way over the legal limit. If I'm out here and I'm a danger to the people, then I'm wrong.
How many drinks have you had?
I'd say 8, 9, 10.
All right.
The only
Were
reason
you
why-
drinking anything while you were driving?
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The honesty is I left Anchorage and we got caught in the traffic, and I'm diabetic and I felt shaky and I had beer. I was gonna come out here and camp out. I started drinking early.
You can look under the front seat if you want.
What's that?
You can look in the front seat. You got a camera?
Just lean right there for me.
You should look at that with that one there. It's cool. It's Alaska.
Cronin finds open beer cans and a bag of weed in the vehicle. The man admits to drinking and driving, but Cronin must still run field sobriety tests to issue a DUI.
Okay, partner, here in a second, I'm going to take those handcuffs off you. I'm going to make sure that you're safe to drive, okay?
Okay.
So what I'd like you to do, if you're going to use this line, go ahead, put your left foot on this line.
Left foot forward.
Your left foot. On the line, keep your hands down by your sides.
That's one of the things that
Keep it like this.
I can't go any more forward than that.
No, keep your feet in line. See,
I can't put them any more forward than
you
that.
can't put them together in a straight line? Are you sure? Because your feet just crossed a second ago.
I think I'm over the legal limit to drive.
Okay.
I don't see the purpose. I mean, if you...
Well, if you don't want to do my tests, then we can just move on from there. But this is trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I feel that I have been drinking and I feel that I'm guilty.
The man forgoes the field tests and skips straight to the breathalyzer.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, there you go. 0.172. All right, sir, just turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for DUI, as well as failure to stop at the direction of a peace officer. We're giving you 2 cuffs behind, all right?
Thank you, I know.
He blows more than twice the legal limit, and the troopers find evidence he may be under the influence of pot as well.
A little plant.
Marijuana plant and medications.
How much marijuana did you have? It's a pretty good amount.
These are under the driver's seat. These are on the passenger seat. That one's behind the driver's seat. That one's in the passenger.
So 13 open beers. So right now it looks like we got DUI, mix 6, felony elude.
For the driver, it's an unhappy end to an already bad day.
I broke up with my girlfriend. I just got diagnosed last week with high blood pressure.
What's that?
I just got diagnosed with carpal tunnel too. I believe I got a mosquito in my right temple.
Are you tired right now?
Super.
But for the troopers, the outcome of this chase could have been much worse.
This is already a dangerous road. That's why it's designated a traffic safety corridor. And then we got guys, intoxicated, running from us, going 90 plus miles an hour. That's a bad combo. Thankfully, this one, he realized that there was no running. Judgment got the better of him. He stopped, and we went from there. It would have been easier if he'd thought before he acted and pulled over when we tried to get him to pull over. Yep, just another night. All right, man.
40 miles south, in Alaska's biggest city, Officer Angelina Fraze works the swing shift for Anchorage PD. A call comes in about a man with a knife at a local homeless hangout.
Someone's called, wants to be anonymous, says that there's 8 to 9 drunk people and someone has a knife and he's throwing it at people. Homeless people always have knives on them. That's a huge threat to us.
Officer Fraze heads to the location, a park where homeless people tend to gather during the day.
Complainant said this is a homemade knife. So that's just another thing that we are always looking for.
When she arrives, 2 other officers are already detaining the suspect.
It's not a sword.
Can you tell us where this knife is so that we can be done with this and just
I'm gonna
figure
go
all
to
this
jail
out?
anyways, right?
Why are you going to jail?
I don't know.
Or did you do something wrong?
Handcuffs.
You're in handcuffs because you're being sort of a jerk.
I'll walk away. I have to go.
Can you tell me where this knife is so that we don't...
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Okay.
I'm going to court anyways.
Okay, tell me.
Right over there, beyond that bear-proof can.
Just right on the ground there?
Here it is.
I found it. Big old thing.
Now they have the knife, but the suspect won't admit to using it.
You're not telling us the whole truth. Why'd you throw it if it's...
Because I know that. Look at how that thing looks. It's illegal. I know it's illegal, that thing
Well,
is.
it's not illegal unless you have it concealed on your person.
Okay. Do you know the bears and the moose that I fight out here?
That's why I'm saying, this is Alaska. I mean, people got guns, people got knives. But my concern is you throwing it. That's my concern.
I'm not gonna throw it at nobody. I promise you that, ma'am. Look at all those people that just walked away. They're all my witnesses. All you have here is this guy right here who put a gun on me yesterday.
The guy in the green?
Yeah.
Fraze talks to the complainant.
What happened?
He sit over here, they drink the whole half gallon of R&R. He just don't like the people he's around when he's drinking.
He said you pulled a gun on him.
I put a what? I don't even carry a gun.
All right.
I don't even own
Go
one.
away. Go away. Go home.
I don't.
Go home.
I don't even own a gun, young lady.
Stop coming here, okay?
There's no sign of an assault and no witnesses, so officers let the suspect go.
I can't have that back.
No.
I gotta protect myself against bears and moose out here. And
You
then
can
that
make
guy
yourself
who's
another
gonna
one.
be back later who's gonna shoot me.
Don't hang out here.
I know. Can I get my stuff and go?
Yeah.
Jacket, pick up your
Pick up your litter.
Thank you.
Be good, man.
But just as Fraze is getting ready to go, something else grabs her attention.
This guy can't even stand up. They both just fell down. You don't look so good, brother. Do you have ID?
With the man's condition, Fraze calls community service to transport him to sleep off.
1, 2, 3. Okay, let's walk to the road. Come on.
Go nowhere.
Oh, you need a shower, my friend.
I left my love in San Francisco. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to nothing.
Just sit, okay? Sit. You're not in trouble, okay?
I grew up a cowboy.
Okay, sit. Come on.
I grew up a cowboy, and cowboy never gives up.
You'll be a cowboy up here, but you're gonna freeze, man.
Can you help me out to get out of this Alaska?
Seriously, huh?
The bus arrives, and the man's on his way to get some much-needed shut-eye.
We have a real problem with this area. They all hang out there, and it's not illegal to hang out there, so there's not much we can do with them.
Hey, take it easy.
We don't have a drunk in public law or anything like that, so if they're too drunk to take care of themselves, we can take them to sleep off, but other than that, there's nothing we can do.
With a population of over 280,000, Anchorage offers many of the cosmopolitan amenities of medium-sized cities in the lower 48. But it's a city with a wild side as well. On the other side of town, Officer Kevin Armstrong is on patrol.
14-1-10-7.
He pulls over a driver after she nearly hits another car.
Almost caused a collision back there.
No, I apologize.
Okay.
The driver claims to have been distracted by something on the side of the road.
Hey, what's the deal with the guy with the goat?
He is a friend of mine, and I mean, the chances of ever seeing a man with a goat on the side of the road, it's impossible.
Yeah,
and I was like, my head was more on.
14, I'm also out with a man with a goat here at the same 21.
What's his name?
Sorrel, like the boot. And I'm a big believer in tasty pets. I like the belief in getting a pig, getting a goat, more than a dog, you know, something that you can eat or drink, you know? Tasty pets. And this is one of mine. I'm not gonna eat them though.
It's a ticket for the female driver and a safe ride home for the man and his goat.
Never seen a guy standing on the side of the road with a goat before either, so that was interesting.
Back on patrol, a call of a more serious nature comes in.
We got a report of somebody calling in saying that there's a homeless camp in the area and possibly a dead body underneath a blue tarp. They're indicating that it's been smelling bad for like the last 4 days.
Outdoor homeless camps are relatively common in Anchorage, even as the cold season begins to set in.
The way that the homeless shelters work is they're allowed to be in the homeless shelters for 30 days on and 30 days out to make room to rotate all the homeless people in. And usually when they're on their 30 days out, they set up homeless camps all over Anchorage. We've gone there before with shootings and stabbings, and I mean, it's just a large cross-section of the community and stuff, and just like people who are living in houses that are dangerous, we've got people that are living in the homeless camps who are dangerous also.
When Armstrong arrives on scene, officers have already located the tarp.
He said he was driving by and saw it?
He heads down into the woods to check it out.
You want me to do the honors? Okay. All right.
Dun, dun, dun. Channel 1X4. It's an unoccupied bundle of clothing with a basketball. All right, we're all done. Okay.
A reported dead body turns out to be just a pile of clothes. As for the pungent odor,
the smell is probably the normal smell we get during the fall when the leaves fall off the tree and rot. And you can smell it right now. And apparently somebody going by looked down and saw the tarp on top of the clothing and just assumed that there was a body underneath there, which there isn't. So it was all for naught, which is a good thing because we don't need to find dead people in homeless camps. So.
out of the state's biggest city and into the real Alaskan wilderness. Like the Copper River Basin in south-central Alaska. The Copper River runs almost 300 miles, making it one of the largest rivers in the state. It's renowned for its bountiful runs of king, sockeye, and silvers, attracting fishermen from around the world to hook some of the best salmon.
Have I already checked your paperwork yet this year?
Not mine, no.
Okay.
Wildlife Trooper John Simeon is tasked with enforcing state fishing laws in this uniquely Alaskan wilderness.
Well, out here in the Copper River Basin, the fishing rivers we have are so far apart, and getting to them is so extreme, either by boat or by foot. And then once you get to the point where these guys are fishing, we still have to climb down a 400 or 500 foot bluff and get to the water's edge and sneak up to them and actually catch them, doing something illegal. So that's what makes it a little difficult. There's only 2 wildlife troopers out here, and we probably have 500 to 1,000 fishermen at any given time fishing in all of our streams.
Today, he's heading onto the river to make sure everyone is playing by the rules and staying safe.
Well, it's water. A lot of folks will come down and it's water. How dangerous can water be? But, the wrong situation, the wrong boat, inexperience, a little bit of enthusiasm, sometimes a little bit of alcohol and some egos, and people make mistakes, and bad things happen around here when mistakes are made. Where's all your fish?
Almost everyone on the river today is dip net fishing, a type of fishing done with large nets and reserved solely for Alaskan residents.
Any luck? We have people from all over Alaska. They come down here and they dip net their fish. This is an annual event where everybody in Alaska comes down to partake in. Good luck!
Simeon heads to a canyon downriver that marks the southernmost border for dip netting on the Copper.
On a nice, bright, sunny day, this is not a bad boat ride. Not a bright, sunny day today.
Here, the most daring fishermen descend down a 400-foot cliff to perch on rocks above the swift waters. One false step on the slippery surface could spell disaster.
The water's really swift, really cold, and as you can hear and see, it's really filled with silt. A guy who goes in the water here and doesn't get pulled out really quick doesn't stand much of a chance. Even if they have a life jacket on, the good chance if they go in the water, they're not coming out.
Simeon stops at a popular spot to check licenses.
A lot of reds will come up in here and they'll clean their gills and do a lot of floating around in here. And guys will come in and snag reds galore. So have you gotten any yet?
We got 40 or so fish, but not down this far. We've been up further up in the canyon or way up by the bridge or something.
This Alaskan is still waiting for his first catch of the day.
Oh, it feels just like something's hitting your net like this or something, and as soon as it does, pull a little and they get caught. If it's really good, you could get your limit, which is 30, in a couple hours here doing this.
For some, it's a frustrating day on the Copper, but that won't stop Alaskans from coming back next year.
When people first come to Alaska, it grabs them in a certain way. And a lot of them, they might leave, but it has like a calling. It brings you back, and pretty much after a while, you can't leave, and you're like, well, I might as well stay here.
Comington 722C3.
Across town, Ruth Adolph starts her shift. Female officers make up just a fraction of the force in Alaska's largest and most dangerous city.
44 on 3, 44 on 3 for a step in progress.
Today, a call comes in that puts Adolph right in the thick of the action.
2 suspects, 1 Hispanic male, and a no description on the other.
We're going
into a theft in progress. People trying to take items from, it looks like another individual.
Please have vehicles on white van break.
Sounds like it's a van. I'm just not sure what kind.
On scene, officers appear to have one suspected copper thief already in custody. That leaves one on the loose.
Where's your ID? I don't have ID. You don't have ID? Why not?
The rear's clear.
He's not in the van, so officers question the man they already have in custody.
You say that you guys do painting. When I looked in that van, I didn't see any painting supplies at all. I saw copper wire, I saw tubing.
We do painting and repair, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. And he picks you up and you guys come here, and then he goes into the lot and now he's just gone.
That's what I'm saying.
It appears the missing suspect is hiding somewhere in the huge lot. It's filled with hiding places and metal scraps that could be used as weapons.
Right now we're trying to basically get a canine to respond so we can clear this lot, and it sounds like there's one person outstanding, yes, that may still be inside. And this is in reference to copper wire thefts, which in the recent past, that's been skyrocketing. There's been a lot of thefts of copper wire in Anchorage. Did you see anything?
I saw him walking back and forth.
Okay. Did you see two people or just one?
I saw one guy.
One guy?
But I heard him talking, but I could never see the other guy.
He's in there. He's not giving anything.
The canine unit arrives, and officers cautiously move in, uncertain if the suspect is armed and dangerous.
Anchorage police with a canine! If you're in this lot, speak to me now or you may get bit!
Officers suspect the man may be hiding in a trailer in the back of the lot.
Ready? Yeah. Stand still. Stand still. Anchorage police with a canine. If you're in this trailer, speak to me now or you may get bit. Anchorage police with a canine. Push. If you're in this trailer, speak to me now or you may get bit. Here.
The canine finds no one, and officers move in to confirm. Just as it appears the suspect may have given them the slip, the dog sniffs him out.
Get your hands up. Stand still right there. Don't move. Stand still right there. Do not move. If you run, I'm going to send this dog after you. Understand? You're going to get bit. Slow. Step out this way. Do it now. Step out this way. Do it now. Step out this way. Do it now.
Unable to fool the canine's nose, they take the suspect into custody.
We have had a huge problem with people stealing this copper, and then they cut it up into short lengths, they strip all the insulation off, and then they get $2 to $2.50 a pound. So a reel like that one down there will net them $400 or $500. And it's almost impossible to trace, because how do you prove where that copper came from?
Today's arrests are a win against the rising tide of copper theft in Anchorage. "260 miles north in Fairbanks,
Fairbanks 2014, 1087 Oasis.
Trooper Eric Hill is on an assistance call of a different nature. A man is reportedly lying in a ditch.
Well, you got to think, is this a medical emergency? Are they just intoxicated? Are they passed out? Are they 1079? You know, it could be a possible dead body.
He scours the roadside, and finally spots his men.
Fairbanks 2014, I'm gonna be out with looks to be a native male. White socks, blue jeans, black jacket, wearing white sunglasses. What's going on? Hey.
Yes, what?
What's going on, man?
Chilling. What?
Okay, well, you can't chill here. Hey, don't be reaching in your bag.
No.
Listen to me. You need to settle down right now.
No one. I know. Okay.
Do you get your ID on you? Put the bag down.
No,
Put the bag down. Put it down.
Okay.
Hand behind your back.
No.
Put your hand behind your back now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were George.
Sir, I'm not going to tell you again. Give me your other hand.
Okay. I thought you were George.
Fairbanks 2014, send me a 68. Give me your hand.
No.
I'm going to spray you. Fairbanks 14, 1 detained. What are you doing out here?
Me?
Yeah.
I was resting.
You can't rest here. You been drinking today?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most intoxicated you've ever been, 1 being completely sober, what would you say you are right now?
125.
125? Okay.
The man has no ID, so Hill searches him for clues as to where he lives.
You don't have anything that's gonna cut me, poke me, or stick me, do you?
Go ahead, you check all my pockets. You know?
Well, I'm gonna.
I got nothing.
What's this?
But what he finds isn't exactly helpful.
Is that egg roll?
Yeah, I was at a 2-year-old's birthday party today.
Those are all egg rolls, huh? You gonna eat those later or what?
Yep.
Go ahead and stand up.
Ready? Stand up.
I got nothing illegal on me.
Did you get this side?
Yeah. Got some egg rolls and a lighter.
Yeah, you got egg rolls and a lighter in here too.
In Alaska, snow falls as early as September, and sleeping outside without the proper gear can be fatal. Every year, hypothermia claims 600 U.S. lives. The troopers want to make sure the man finds shelter.
Can I drive?
I don't think so.
I think you'd get arrested for DUI if you drove.
No, I wouldn't drive.
Hill calls the man's friend to see if he'll give him a place to stay for the night.
This is Trooper Hill at the Alaska State Troopers.
Fortunately for the man, his friend agrees to take him in.
I need an address to tell my dispatchers where I'm going.
Love you.
Okay. All right, we're gonna bring it to your friends, all right?
What could have been a long and dangerous night for the man turns out to be a free ride home from the troopers.
Come on out. All right, go with your friend. You have a better day, okay? No more drinking.
Trooper Eric Hill continues his patrol of the outlying areas of Fairbanks when a call comes in.
The complaint stands by inside of a red Dodge pickup truck.
10-4, and what is the subject wearing? What's his description?
White male. She's just about the t-shirt and jeans.
10-4.
A female caller wants the troopers' help in removing her drunk ex-boyfriend from her residence.
We just got a call for a subject removal from a residence off of Goldstream. The subject is 1098, hostile towards law enforcement, has a history of resisting arrest. Once we get there, we'll find out what's going on, remove the subject if we need to.
Hill's dealt with the man before and knows he's an imposing figure, so he doesn't approach the residence until his backup arrives.
All right. Yeah, man, let's go.
When they arrive on scene, the caller meets them out front.
What's going on?
Well, he's in there and he won't leave, and I just want him gone.
Does he live here?
No, he's not on my lease.
Has he been drinking tonight?
Yes, he has.
Okay, about how much?
Well, he's pretty well staggering.
He hasn't committed a crime, but she doesn't want him around tonight.
How you doing? You know me, Trooper Hill. How you doing tonight, bud?
All right,
here, it's good to see you. Whoa. Why don't you come out here and take a seat on the curb for me?
We don't want you to fall down, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, just
right.
take a seat. Take a seat.
You all right? You don't have anything on you, do you, man?
She's pissed. Oh, come on, man. That was me. I don't do nothing.
Oh, I'm sure. Hey, do you have anything on you? Do you have any weapons?
No.
No? All right, can we check real quick, please?
We're gonna pat you down real quick, okay?
Stand up just for a second.
He's cool. He's real cool too, okay? You gotta work tomorrow?
Yes, sir. You know me, man. What was a worker?
I know, you're a hard worker.
Around?
I know you don't.
You got any friends that can take care of you tonight, man? She didn't want you staying here.
I'm about her either.
All right.
Well, here's the thing. We need to give you a ride somewhere, okay? Do you got anywhere where you can go tonight?
Tell you what, man, you're not under arrest, okay? I'm just gonna put some cuffs on you just for safety-wise.
Oh,
just for safety.
man, no, you don't.
Listen. Well, where can you go tonight?
I'll figure a place out.
Well, we need to know now.
You need to keep your hands strapped to back, okay?
NCIC 1D14.
Man, they hurt. They hurt.
They're not made for comfort. They're not made for comfort. You know that. Listen to me. We need to bring you somewhere that's safe until you sober up, okay?
He can't think of anyone who will let him stay, so it's off to sleep off for the night.
Okay.
I don't want to go to sleep off.
You
Let's
just
go.
stand up, man.
Stand up.
There you go.
What were you drinking tonight?
R&R?
R&R?
Yeah, I know. I don't even drink that. You know me.
I know, man. You normally drink the good stuff.
Yeah. Please.
Hey, you know me, man. I'm always fair with you, right?
Yes, sir.
We had a good talk last time, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
You go.
Hold on, man.
Hey, listen.
Yes, sir.
This is a really good trooper, okay? He's a friend of mine, so you be good for him, all right?
Yeah. Hey,
all right.
Man, I've always been good to you.
I know you have, and I appreciate that.
You know?
All right, get your legs all the way in there.
You got to remember when people are intoxicated or under the influence, their moods can change drastically. They can be real cool, and then they can peak at any minute. So you got to be prepared for that. And I found most of the time talking to people, and just remember they can be like the nicest person when they're sober. Maybe they're just having a bad day today. So you try to treat them as nice as you can. But there's a time to be nice, and there's a time not to be nice. And you got to figure out when that time is.
Back in the Matsu Valley, Trooper Cronin patrols a moonlit Friday night when an unnerving call comes in.
Right now it sounds like a neighbor is calling in that there's an argument next door. Apparently it's something about someone shooting a dog and there being blood all over the house. This is one of those calls where you really don't know what you have going in.
Domestic calls take on an added element of danger for the troopers because 60% of Alaskan homes have guns.
If there's a gun involved, we're going to treat it as such. So I've got myself and one other unit going to it. So hopefully we can get there and figure out what's going on. Back on 1B43, both units, 1023.
When troopers arrive at the address, they approach with caution.
Who called this in? The neighbor? Yeah. What did she say she heard?
Verbal disturbance, something about shooting a dog and getting blood on the house.
Okay, I'm gonna go around bottom. Okay, I see people coming down. You might want to announce they're coming down the stairs.
State troopers!
Hey, he's got a gun in his hand. He's got a gun.
Hey, put the gun away.
Put the gun down! Put the gun down! Put the gun down!
All right, he's putting it down.
Sorry.
Good evening.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Yeah, we got a report. There's a lot of arguing and some fighting coming from this residence.
I know. We're sleeping.
Okay, it sounded like it was a neighbor calling in, so we don't know if they know exactly where it was coming from.
I know.
Did you guys hear any arguing, anything like that?
No.
She was hollering for the dog a while ago.
Okay, they said that there was something about a dog, so that could have been it.
There's no sign of a struggle, and all is well at this house.
Sorry, we didn't mean to yell at you or anything like that, but we see someone coming to the door with a gun.
He's got a gun too.
All right, we'll let you get back to your evening.
Okay.
All right, folks. You have a good night.
Yep.
David.
Back Back in Anchorage and back on patrol, Officer Fraze gets called to a single-car accident.
So we've got a red station wagon, unknown plate, went into the ditch. Male and female are trying to get it out. A native female is staggering around, so they think maybe he is drunk. No real reason to go into the ditch. Hello.
Hello.
You talked to these guys yet, Mike? How's it going?
It's going good.
What's happening?
I'm trying to get back down the hill.
You're trying to get back down the hill?
Yeah, I'm trying to teach you how to drive.
Oh, you're driving, learning how to drive?
She's learning, yes, ma'am.
Okay, you guys have IDs?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you guys going?
Home.
Home?
Trying to get out of this ditch.
Okay, you're swaying. You're not gonna fall down, are you?
No, no.
How much you been drinking?
Quite a few.
Okay. No, you don't have ID? Okay. What's your social? No. Okay. Why are you swearing at me?
Why are the police coming up in this?
Somebody called. These people called here.
Called?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a private party. Why call?
Somebody called.
Sure.
What's your social?
I don't know it by heart.
How old are you?
21. 22.
And you don't know your social security number? Okay, why don't you come over here and talk to me for a second? And what happened here? You're just trying to back straight down? Or why? How come you didn't turn around up there? Well, now, are you okay? Have you driven much before?
In Canaan.
Okay. How much alcohol have you had?
There was just one beer.
One beer? How about you be honest with me and tell me how much alcohol you've had?
Just one beer and last night.
One beer last night?
No, one beer today and last night a whole bunch.
Walk down to that parking lot right down there.
Fraze takes her through a series of field sobriety tests.
Keep looking at the pen. Nope. See?
Okay, 1,000. Oops. 2 1,000. 3 1,000.
Okay, stop. All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me.
Why?
Because you're under arrest for operating under the influence.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know?
How do I know? Because your eyes and all that other stuff that you're doing tells me that you've had too much to drink today. And I think you know that.
What's going on? Stand back. You need to stand back, please. I'm not going to say it again. You need to back up. Just stand back, please.
Do you want to go in handcuffs too, or are you going to listen to the officer? Just relax. I'm going to come talk to you in a minute, okay? I need you to relax.
In hopes of helping his friend's case, the man pleads ignorance on Alaska's driving laws.
She is driving drunk today, so.
She's not driving, she's learning.
Yeah, I know, but you can't even learn drunk. You have to learn sober, yeah. Doesn't that make sense to you?
Sober,
I know.
but I'm 18 and older.
But he's got his own troubles.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be picking up a friend from her.
But you don't have a driver's license.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. It's expired in 2009.
Correct. I mean, I'm not finding with you, but you got me.
I know.
Correct.
I know all these things. You should have been sober. She should have been sober.
I mean, she backed down, but she backed down into a ditch.
She not
funny.
Well, there's not a mirror up there for her to use.
Well, there was one at one time.
Not today.
Today.
Where's that rearview mirror? That's why no mirrors anywhere. Poor girl can't learn to drive without any mirrors.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Drinking and no mirrors.
She wasn't drinking in the car.
Well, you know what I mean. She's drunk.
I mean,
She's not as drunk as you, but she's drunk.
that's what I'm saying. Why don't you let her go and then take me?
Because you weren't driving. What should I take you for? Just being drunk and silly?
None of us were driving.
So the car magically got here?
Could be.
Maybe. All right. Went to the bar, decided it'd be a good night to teach someone how to drive. And as you can tell, the car in the ditch didn't go too well. Not the best way to learn to drive. Sober up to learn to drive is much better. Both the teacher and the student should be sober.